What's up, everyone? This is Dre on Twitter. This is Dre on Instagram. I'm actually on Periscope today, too. I'm going to go ahead and give that a shot. And, of course, you're watching This is Dre on YouTube. Did I say This is Dre on? All right, look. Give me time because I forget my name. On these, I got to change the YouTube channel name. That's the bottom line. Dre Trades Twitter, Dre Trades Instagram. This is Dre on YouTube. I don't know what you are on Periscope, but you can find me on Twitter. All right, so last Sunday I think we was chatting it up, and I was like, oh man, that was pretty good. I wanted to stay on longer, but man, I had to go to bed. I had to go to bed. So let's try this on a Saturday where I could stay up a little bit. And if this is successful, we'll go ahead and do it every weekend. Now, I usually get on here and I talk about the trades that I want to do, the trades that I am making, and that's during the week. And I don't really kind of get too much engaged with what you have to say, only because you're not saying anything. But since the market is closed, nobody's in a rush, nobody's at work, we're Saturdays, we're chilling. Maybe we could have, chop it up a little bit on a Saturday. So I want to see what's going on. I post a lot of Instagram stories I was just kind of checking out my stories and I'm like, wow, man, am I posting too much on there? Am I posting too many gains? You have to remember that, when you do see the gains, that it was just a good week. It's not always like that. And I'm actually going to take a chill pill. I was vesting pretty heavily on, during the last few weeks, hitting them hard, and now I'm just going to take a chill pill. And I called it right because the stock market, you see what happened on Friday, right? And let me tell you something, Monday is going to be just an event. I don't know if it's going to be up or down, but it's going to be huge because I think the VIX is damn near out of 20, which means volatility. And when volatility means, a 20 VIX, you could talk, stocks could be up 400, down 400 easy. So now on CNBC, I believe, they have Warren Buffett's going to be speaking about his annual conference or whatever. And when he's on CNBC, the dude just pumps the market. He's not trying to pump the market, but he's a stock guy, so he's like, oh, it's great to buy stocks, and buy stocks, and as long as the money's easy, stocks is the best investment somebody can buy. Stocks will beat bonds at any period of time. That's how Warren Buffett talks. So it's going to be a pump kind of session. Even I think if he didn't like the stock market, I don't think he'll say it because he knows his voice, what he says goes a long way. It's pretty powerful. So I think he would kind of ease back on what he's saying. But, that's what we're going to hear. We're going to hear a lot of Warren Buffett statements coming out on Monday. And so I think any downdraft, I don't know. I just think stocks are going to be, I would say down. But since he's speaking, I don't think they're going to be down for long. I think it'll be up, and then maybe Tuesday it'll go down if it's trying to go down. That's going to be a strong force to keep stocks from going down is when, Warren Buffett is speaking in the morning. So that's what's going on Monday. But I'm taking a chill pill. And so if the market's like, where's it? Where we at? 3,300 around SPX or the index. I'm selling like the 34s. I'm just selling calls above it. I'm looking at Amazon to try to get in on a low bounce. I'm always still fearful, that the market is just gonna crash, which stopped opportunity and stopped me from making a lot of money. Because just knowing that in mind, if I just trade what I see, I shouldn't really worry about that until I see it, right? But, who wants to be down? The way I trade, if we get down, like, say we open down 600 down points, that's going to be thousands for me. You know what I mean? So I'm just afraid. I'm just chill. Basically, I need to wipe the news out of my head and stop. But I'm a news junkie, and I can't help it. And I stop believing shit. But anyway, I make up my own I listen to everybody. I see what's going on with my own eyes. I think for myself, and it just, shit's just not right out there, man. It is not right, So I don't even got my chat window. Do I have my chat window up? What we got in here? Cashmatic, what's up, man? Hey, babe, looking fine. Thank you, sweetheart. I tell you, she's always giving me the adjustments. Let me see. Can I chat over here? Hold on, I'm trying to set this up. My screen is all jacked up. All right, so it's saying my health is bad. The stream health sucks. It says bad. I could be choppy. Let me know if it's messed up or anyway. So, what was I gonna get? What was I getting at? Yeah, the stock. Yeah, and that's just my opinion. And I had the last several weeks, I just put it aside. I just know there was strong buying currents in Amazon. So that's how I was making all that money. I was just kind of riding that wave, man. And now you've seen it was down 40, 50 points Friday. So it's kind of lost its steam. And I seen it doing that. I drew the trend line, a simple trend line draw. It broke it. I was like, you know what? The thing was basically going straight up. Straight up. So it broke it. So therefore, I'm just like, I'm just going to take a chill pill and just kind of sell calls. I want to really get deep and just buy SPX puts. That makes me a lot of money, but it loses me a lot of money as well. I didn't do too well. I'm telling you, that summer draft, man, I lost a lot of money. And I made a lot of money. I made the most ever. I wasn't posting on YouTube, but then I gave it right back. And I didn't have time to even think. You don't realize how heavy you are on a downside when the stock market rips. And it was just ripping in my face. As soon as I'm thinking it's going to go down, we're up 600 points. And it's like, oh my gosh. So you're like, all right, that's not going to continue, right? Maybe I'll just chill out, readjust. Nope. Next day we're up another 500 points. I was just getting chopped up. So MT, Germany in the house, man. See, that's what I'm telling you. I'm worldwide. I've been calling myself like worldwide forever because I was in the military and I was flying all over the world. Inside joke. Thanks for checking in Germany, man. What time is it over there? Yeah, time is it? Isn't it like bedtime? It's noon. It's 12:19 here, East Coast time, New York time. Anyway, so I forgot. Yeah, so I got chopped up. So now I learned my lesson, and this is what I'm saying. I'm just a dude that trades. I'm still learning. I think there's no way you could do this and not learn every day. At least not learn something about yourself, about the markets, about the news, how it affects things. So, I'm like, all right, I know I suck when markets go down. I could go ahead and I'm a bullish type trader. I like being on the A team. What is it called? The team. I want the winning team. I want to root for Jordan, even though I wasn't a Jordan fan. But you get it, So I'm better at placing trades on things that go up than placing trades on things that go down. And knowing that about myself, I can make better trades. And it's just really that simple. So I try not to, and that's why it sucks when I feel like it's going to go down, but it's still going up because I'm missing that's where I excel, going up. A lot of people just like shorting, right? There's perma bears out there and they love shorting because shorting takes the elevator down, right? Escalator up, elevator down. You can make a fortune with the market going down. If it really wants to crash, remember 2008? Imagine you had puts on, but puts at that time were very expensive. 6 p.m. Wow, okay, that's not too bad. It's 6 p.m. in Germany. I was going to say something else. I totally forgot. What was I talking about? Gosh, man, I lost my train of thought. Yeah. Oh, yeah. So 2008 markets crashing. Puts are very expensive. Right? And you're like, oh man, let me get some protected puts. But it can't go down another 1,000 points tomorrow. And it does. And it's scary. So then you wind up buying that put because you're afraid. And then the market's up 1,000 points the next day. 1,500. Those puts instantly became worthless. So during volatility, I suck. I suck trading during volatility. And I know that about myself. So I need markets to calm down and just kind of You know, I don't like the big hundreds of points up, hundreds of points down. Futures are up 5. You know, it's just too much. It's just too much. So I'm sensing that period coming. This Conagra virus, Corona. This coronavirus. Hold on, Cash Matt. This coronavirus has got me. I don't know, man. Nobody knows. So I don't even think the market knows. So therefore, I'm just kind of like a sit on your hands approach. You said, how do you play earnings? I don't. Earnings is gambling. I mean, nobody. Remember, I did that video where I was like, okay, this is going up. This one I did. I got 3 out of 4, I think. Microsoft. Was it Google? I can't remember. And I was basically looking at the options traded, the options volume, and the put call ratio on the day of earnings, right? So if they report at 4 p.m., I was checking it out that day. And I'll probably do that again because that was fun. But I'm actually pretty good at that. My record is better than 50%, but I'm afraid of it. I still don't put those trades on. And I might put like a butterfly, like say if it's expected to go up, say 10 points, I might put a butterfly over that 10-point range. And that's because it's cheap. I might be able to do that for like 35 cents, 30 cents, which is like $30, right? $35. And if it goes there, you can make hundreds, you know? So I might do that if I'm feeling real confident. And then that way, if I'm not, I just lose $35, you know, but I suck. Yeah, it's just a risky game. You know, you just don't know why it's going to go up and down. And that's why I was so, you know what? I was so confident in Amazon last quarter. I chickened out. I didn't even play it, but I was so confident. I got burnt in the past. You know, when I'm feeling confident and I got a call on, and generally I don't do that. I mean, my Amazon calls like $3,500, $4,000, depending, and it goes down. You know, those options basically become worthless. You know, and so the one time I actually, on this last earnings, I had enough profits where I could just go ahead and throw the $3,000 on the line. You know, just I'm gonna throw it out there. Amazon's going higher. I know it because I follow it all the time. And I was looking at the upgrades on everything they said over the summer with the, you know, the Prime Day and all that stuff. It's like this stock, Costco was going up, Walmart, all the retailers like Costco, Walmart, Target. I believe Target had a 20% day on the upside. It just recently took that back. So I'm like, shoot, Amazon's the king of retail in my opinion. So you know they're going up, but I chickened out. And the thing went up 250 points. I had 2 calls. On, and I took it off just before 4 o'clock. And the earnings dropped about 4:05. And I saw the pre-market, and I was just like, oh, man. And those options would have been worth like $25,000 or something like that. So I was just pissed. So that's why I did that video. Oh my gosh, I felt like I lost $25,000 because I had the position, but I sold it to be safe. You know, it's just. But you know, I learned from the past that doing that trade. See, if I would had that trade on, I would have lost. I would have went down, and then I would have lost thousands. But you know, what are you gonna do? So anyway, I played it safe, and that's how I generally am when I usually gamble. Or because it is gambling on the earnings, I just lose. So therefore, I think I lose more than I win, but I can guess them. And sure enough, my little method on options volume, it was going towards everything was going towards Amazon, and I just didn't do it. I was nervous. I didn't want to lose any money because I got burnt before. Same with Google. Remember, Google was up 125 points, I want to say. Something like that for their earnings. I missed that as well. Google burnt me in the past many quarters. Oh, man. It was always going up to the top of the range, then boom, back down to 1,000. Wake up to the top, boom. And so it was in a long-term trading range, and I got chopped up. And the time I don't play it, it finally breaks through. So, you know, what are you going to do? You said Target earning next Monday. Didn't they have earnings already? Target just reported. They did something. Maybe they came out and warned. And then I could have sworn they dropped. like 20% or something like that. They kind of gave it all back. I'm looking on FizViz right now. Yeah, they came out. Look at this. Let me bring this up on the screen. Yeah, look at right here. See that drop right there? You can see the gap right there. Look at that. What was that? February? That was January 15th. Look at the volume. It was at 125 and it went all the way down to 115 at the low, and then it came all the way down to 110. So I thought that was earnings, right? Wasn't that earnings right there, or they just came out and warned? Yeah, that's Target. Okay. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. It could be earnings, but maybe that was something else. Could have been a warning. So anyway, yeah, I just like, and then I'm in those one in Tesla. I've been gaining more action. I've been really kind of watching that. Tesla had a great day. The market was down hard, and Tesla was down. Tesla recovered. Tesla was up $1.59 on Friday. That's huge relative. That tells you everything you need to know. The market's selling off. It's worried about whatever. You name the reason. Tesla was down on a day, but it was positive, up $1.59. That's huge. It's going higher. Tesla is still going higher. So if it pops lower on Monday, let's say the market's down, you probably want to buy calls or sell deep out of the money puts. And I think, matter of fact, that's the play. I need to write that down because not all the time I'm focused on Tesla, but that's probably still some easy money to make. The thing is, it's just, look at that. It's just straight up. It's kind of rocky, but it's a smooth line up. It's consolidating over the last 3 days. It's a big consolidation range. You see it right there, right? And it's all kind of like almost, it's indecision. I just think it's going to do that for a little bit longer and finally break out again. I think the thing is just going, as long as the market kind of holds up, right? So anyway, that's that. So yeah, so Cashmatic, we got MT in the house, Life Like I, Babes is watching from work, yeah, she's at work, and where she works, the internet is shitty. You ever, you need your internet on your phone, right? The internet's shitty where she works, and can you imagine going to work? Your phone works great. You can pull up anything, watch any YouTube video, whatever you want to watch. But where you work the most is just you can't even use your phone. Doesn't that suck? Gosh, makes you just want to get rid of your phone. Anyway, so that's what's up. Man, I just been killing it on Amazon Tesla. So that's where I'm focusing. Yeah. Oh, so I showed you, if you didn't watch my last video, I'm going to pull up Amazon real quick. I should have bought puts on it. I could trade Amazon lower. And I think, look at that steep decline. I mean, steep. You see, I think it's going down to here, this 2050 area, right? I mean, it was kind of pushing up on that 2100, not 2200, and it gave it up. And I think it's going down to here. Remember, because this thing didn't even fill its gap. Most gaps fill, right? Most gaps, they kind of fill a little bit. So I'm not sure if this gap is going to fill because that earnings was incredible. But I think it's going to get close, maybe down to where the breakout level is. And if you think, even with coronavirus, Amazon's, to me, in my opinion, is a buy. It's one of them stocks you put in your portfolio and you forget about it. Imagine you did that 10, 15 years ago. It's still just growing. It's still, it sounds crazy. It's at the beginning. I mean, these guys are getting into a lot of different things. Put it in your portfolio and forget about it. Maybe one day they'll start paying dividends or whatever. But this gap, man, that was a great earnings report. So I just don't think it's gonna fill that because it was trading for like shit for years. It's just this chop. What is this? Let's pull up the monthly, right? See that big consolidation? That's like a year and almost a year and a half of just really nothing while the market was just going straight up. And now Amazon peaked its head. It's almost like a fake out. Look at that stick right there at the end. It peaked its head, above all of that resistance, and now it's starting to give it up. But I don't think it's going to give it up. Like, look at this weekly candle right here, right? That week, look at the volume. Shitty volume even. It's just sold off because the market sold off. So I'm looking to still make plays on Amazon. And, like, let's say it came up. I will sell, like, 2 weeks from now, 2 weeks. I got to look at the option chain. I would buy a deep in the money call. And then next week, I would sell like the 1950 or something like that. And that's what I do. And so that's like a diagonal, short-term diagonal. It's the same as selling a deep out of the money put spread. It's really the same thing. But I do it diagonal wise. So, the second VOT option doesn't lose that much. And if it were to come down, let's say I sold at 1950, let's say it were to get there, I would sell another one. I have another week to sell another one, and that's what I do, and hopefully the stock can hang on. I definitely don't think it's, where we broke out, I don't think it's hitting that range. I don't think it's hitting that whatsoever. If it is, that's a huge buy, in my opinion. Unless this virus just turns into like pandemic type stuff, When's the last time? I haven't been born during the pandemic. No, so I think a lot of people haven't. So what is the market going to do? Interest rates are negative damn near halfway all over the world. Let's say most of the... we're really in a time that's unprecedented, a time that we can't even look back and see what happened. Nobody knows. And that's what bothers me, because the market's going up like we know, but no, nobody knows. Right? This is totally new territory. You can't look at nothing to see how it's going to come out. You just can't, so that's why, when you look at the past graphs, things was normal, everybody had positive interest rates, and, this market was just normal fluctuation. And, now the government, let me put this on. Now the government, it prevents recessions. Before they used to just kind of let it happen, Now it's like, oh, we going down, let's cut interest rates. Everybody's in this cut interest rate mode, and we got to do this and add this liquidity, QE4, And I guess it's all to prevent that 2008 scenario. But before that, it wasn't really like that. The Fed just either cut raising, depending on inflation. That's all it was based on. Now it's like, oh, the markets are going down, let's cut interest rates. Or things don't look good. I don't know. It's not inflation based no more, which it always used to be. So it's just different. And not like China, the virus, they're throwing a whole billions of dollars of liquidity in the markets. And it's just crazy, So all of this money, you want to know why it's going up? Because that's markets. That's governments and stuff buying and stuff. Because we all like, hey, I don't know, I'm afraid we need to pull back. That's us. So who's buying then? Markets. Look at the TLT markets. Government. Look at the TLT. It's getting ready to explode. Looking at this chart right here. Oh, let me bring it up so you can see it. Looking at this chart right here, this thing is getting ready to explode. This is the monthly. Look at that push up against the resistance at the end of the chart. It looks like it wants to explode another 15, 20 points higher. That means interest rates are going down, maybe negative. This is bullish. So that's not, this and stocks can't go up like that. This is why I just feel, and let me tell you something also. CNBC, Bloomberg, whoever the hell, if you listen to anybody on the radio, they don't want the negativity. They protect the scared. Notice they never predict 2008. They ain't predict 2000. What's the other one? Everybody's going to be on those radios, buy stocks. I'm buying this. I'm buying that. I'm buying. And they'll never tell you. And if it's too gloom and doom kind of person that gets on, they don't have them on no more. talk to like we could just call him up. Hey. Look at these guys. They're on YouTube. I think there was the Dr. Gloom guy or the Dr. Doom, and whoever has too much negativity, they don't even put it on. That guest will never be there no more. You know, so you can have somebody says, yeah, we're gonna have a correction down 10%. Okay, that's fine. If you have the person that says, man, we're going down 40, 50, that guy's not gonna be on no more. Everything is about, they don't want to scare you, right? They just don't. You know, and that's why Cramer's always bullish. You can see when he's bearish, he kind of he doesn't really want to say it. He kind of sugarcoats the bad scenario. But and then one time when he was mad, remember what it was? Is that they had no idea. What was that when he was doing all that screaming in 2008? And you see how mad he was, right? Anyway, he just blew up. So anyway, they try to hold that in. It's totally fake. They just don't want to tell you the truth. It's like they feel, and this is what government too, America can't handle the truth. We can't handle the truth! Just like a few good men. You know, people go crazy and they sugarcoat everything. That's why you got to formulate your own opinion. Take this source, because it's all out there. The truth is out there, but it's up to you to put the puzzle together, right? So just follow everybody and just put your own puzzle together and believe it, because most likely you're right, you know? So look at that. So we're looking at the TLT, right? That's basically bonds. This is a 20-year Treasury bond, and, you know, basically bonds. The 30-year Treasury is the all-time high. I don't know exactly what it all-time high right now. And of course, gold. Look at I wish I could bring up a longer chart, but that is a huge run for gold. I totally missed it because I'm waiting for a pullback, and I guess I had it right there. Actually, I was in early, and we had a steep pullback, and I chickened out. I was like, it's not ready yet, but it was ready. It was, and it's not even giving you a good pullback to get in. But you know what? It's gonna test this top. It's going there. I mean, look, it's in sight. It's going to test the top. So that's gold. XLU utilities. Look at that all-time high. They give you yield. You know, I mean, these are safe things, right? Don't think Coke is kicking ass. Look at Coke, all-time high. These are stocks that you can look at to just be like, when the markets are ripping, nobody wants to buy Coca-Cola. You know, this is safe. Let's put money. You know, nothing's happening to Coca-Cola. We're always gonna drink Coke. Colgate. What's Colgate? Colgate. It's CL. Yeah, there it is. Colgate. CL. Colgate. CL. Let's check out some Colgate. There it is. Just about an all-time high, but so is the markets. I'm trying to think of some safe stocks. Procter and Gamble. There it is. Look at all-time high. And this is where money's going. So everything is going into safety, but stocks are ripping. It's just something is, somebody's going to be right, and somebody's going to be, they all can't be right. And we're going to find out, right? We're going to find out. Generally, from history, bonds are right? The bonds are right, okay? Stocks, wrong. That's history. Let's see who's right this time. But you got a lot of things, you know, gold. This you want to look at REITs. REITs is X. What's the REIT? IYR. The REIT ETF. Look at that breakout. I mean, it was going up, and it just really decides to go up. I don't even have to look at the chart. I just know where the money's going. And it's just, that's what I'm saying. So we gotta chill out. So we pull up the SPY. There's the SPY. So everybody's just in everything, right? I think it's an everything bubble. It's an everything bubble. And can everything bust? Can everything bust at the same time? I don't know. So anyway, that's that, man. Now you want to know what? This is why I'm afraid. This is why I just, want to sit on my hands. But you know what? I think is as long as liquidity is just being poured in, especially from all the the states. Another thing about being short, where you can clean up because it takes the elevator down. Suppose we wake up and the Fed did an intra-meeting cut where he cuts 25 basis point. Intra-meeting totally surprises everybody. The market's gonna rip like 1,000 points instantly. If that happens, you buy calls on market orders. You just get in, and then eventually they'll say, wait a minute, wait. What does the Fed know that we don't know? And then they'll go down, But then that won't be long. It'll go up because that's what the market wants. It just wants low interest rates and it wants liquidity, And the thing is, all the nations, it's global helicopter money. And this is why and it's going everywhere, right? That's why everything is going up. It's going everywhere. So that's my take on the markets. Now, I was hoping that this wasn't like a... Man. Okay. No, I'm not going to the trading expo. I didn't even know about it. I can't go. I just work. I just work and come home and mess with that. I did want to go to when I was doing, what the hell is... I don't even know if y'all can still hear me. Y'all might have to let me know. I did want to go to when I was doing photography, to the photography expos up there, and at the Jacob Javits Center. When the crash, everything is coming. When the crash is coming, everything is coming down. I'm trying to think. I don't know if bonds and stocks will go down together. I think it'll be a flight to safety. We might just rush right into the negative interest rates. I don't know. Gold. I don't know. Because that's the thing. Where would you put your money? In safe deposit boxes? I don't know. Money markets. By the way, remember that was a sign, I think, of 2000 was the negative money market. I can't remember what it was. It was some. Keep an eye out for that. If somebody can't pay their bills or something with money not flowing, that's the key sign to get the hell out. But I don't know what's gonna trigger it. One guy on the radio made a good point. You see what's going on in like South Korea, Germany, China, with the Wuhan, with the coronavirus in Wuhan and the rest of them cities, Hong Kong. You see what's happening with the cruise ships, major quarantines. Can you imagine? This is a free country, right? Everything's the greatest country on earth. But you get that virus and watch how free this country ain't. You're going to be like, wait a minute, that was a free country. Yeah. Okay. It is for the most part. But I'm just thinking about that. You catch that virus and watch how you be treated. Anyway, but made a good point. Let's say it's in New York, right? It reaches Midtown somehow, and then say two people catch it real quick in Midtown. I mean, they're gonna be wanting to lock things up. People will be afraid to go out. Even though you won't get the real scary tactic from the news. Remember, I told you that. But it's gonna mess with people. Instead of going out to eat, because that's what everybody does now. You ever go to the grocery store? There's nobody in the meat section no more. Just kind of note that when next time you're in the grocery store. They'll start, I'm just not going to go. By the way, that's why Amazon's a great stock, because when you do say, I'm not going to go out, I'm not going to go see that movie, you're going to be buying stuff online. You're going to need your stuff. You're going to go online and buy it. Oh, okay, thanks. My speakers are jacking up. Anyway, I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, so let's say it just comes to a major city like New York, Chicago, LA. Atlanta. And I say New York, there's a lot of Asian people in New York that travel, even though I know you can't travel, but maybe they go into Germany and taking car, I don't know. But let's say it gets here. Or maybe it could be here already, but the case is just not identified. It could be here already, but they're afraid to put it out. You ever think about that? The CDC will have this info, but they will be afraid to kind of put that out there. we have 5 cases in New York, you know. You don't know. I mean, they really try to protect us. And I don't know, man. That's my own thing. I'm not saying it's here, but you never know, man. We can't rely on the media or the government for anything. You know, you really have to see through the BS, because that's what they're going to feed you. They do not want panic under any circumstance, under any situation. So we're going to be fed the sugar, okay? So you always got to keep that in mind, because panic will just be chaos. They don't want that, you know? So that's what they'll feed us. So anyway, but imagine, you know, it's here. You know, we got 15 cases here. I haven't heard anything else about it, the 15. I just know we got 15 cases, and they all came from China. It wasn't human-to-human transmission. There's no deaths as far as I know. But once one of those happens, imagine New York gets shut down like China or one of the big cities. That's where I was getting at. Can you imagine where stocks are going to go then, you know, right? I mean, so just by what's going on over there with the quarantines and, you know, the deaths, it's something's not, the actions are speaking louder than their words. So just look at the actions of what they're doing, and just makes you think, are you telling me the truth? You telling me the truth? What you talking about, Willis? Anyway, so that's what I do. And that's what I'm saying. I formulate my own opinion. You know, I just see what's going on. I mean, it's just not normal. So anyway, that's my thoughts on everything. Now, this segment was supposed to be Q&A, and it's just A. Where's the Q? Oh, man. I appreciate everyone watching. Cashmatic, you always in the house. MT Germany, man. I had somebody, I should have talked to him about the virus. What's going on over there? I got a source, right, other than the news. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and end this video. Thumbs up if you like it. Let me know in the comments if you like it. Let me know if I should get back on here next week. I think I want to start doing this every week. Yeah, I think it was cool. But you know what? I'm going to be saying the same exact thing all the time, because my feelings never change unless there's new market situations. So remember, I showed you the REITs. I showed you the utilities. I showed you gold. I showed you bonds. I showed you the stock market. Right, the SPY. I didn't show you the QQQs, but they're the same. One of those are gonna break, right? They just don't trade together generally like that, you know. And let's see which one, right? Does it have to crash? No. I think people just want to see a 10% correction or something like that. If we get down 10%, it's probably a good buying opportunity. You know, 20% for sure. I mean, if we can catch a bit, that's bear market, 20%. We can catch 20%. Yeah, I'm getting in there, because I plan on being in stocks forever. You're not going to get, you know, like Warren Buffett said, you're not going to get over the years, bonds ain't going to do it for you, you know. It's going to be stocks, and that's the way, man. So we'll have good prices at that point. I want to say good. Some stocks need to come down a lot. We have better prices. We have better prices to get in and to buy and hold. All right, so I appreciate you watching. It looks like I see we got somebody else that came in here. You have any questions before I go? Check out my YouTube stories. I've been putting P&Ls on there every single day, I think. Yeah, I think every day. And who does that, right? Who does that? Just ask that question. I don't even sell nothing. Imagine if I guess if I start selling like ebooks and what I do and make it, you know, jazz it up like it's the secret sauce, I won't show you anything. I'm just going to talk and make you believe it. This is what you do, you know, and I'll open up my multiple accounts, right? And then I'll just show you the account. See, if I buy 100 shares of Microsoft and I sell 100 shares of Microsoft, if it goes up $2, this will be down $200. Well, up, and then this one will be down. That's net zero. But I will show you the account that went up. Look, bought Microsoft $200. Should have gave me your money and I would have gave you the alert, So buy this book, I'll show you how to make it. And a lot of that goes on. It's like one of the oldest tricks, just the dual accounts. All right, and then show me your P&L. But even that, well, if you doing dual accounts, for the most part, your P&Ls won't really probably be that huge because one will be losing a lot and then one will be gaining a lot. So that's probably not a way, but just nobody shows you the shit. Actually, I seen this. There's a guy, a couple of people out there that might show you a statement or look what I did on a consistent basis. Oh, this is me. I got $1 million. But they're very vague, modest about it. And that's what you want to see, modesty, right? You don't want them to just push something because then you just know it's a sales pitch. You know you're getting pitched. Anyway, but I don't know what the hell I'm talking about. But I was talking about YouTube stories. So yeah, I forgot my train of thought. Oh well. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it there because I can't even think no more. I need some vitamin D. Cashmatic, appreciate you. MT, appreciate you. Any other people that checked in and didn't say anything, appreciate you too. Thumbs up. Let me know if you like this. I'll do it every Saturday. I'll do it for a couple of weekends and then see how it goes. I still want to produce that video for Monday or Sunday, tomorrow, where I'm just going to show you how to trade $200 and double it, okay? Not instantly. But, because when you see some of the gains I'm making during the week, that's because I got thousands on the line. And I know not everybody has thousands to put on the line to potentially make thousands. But you could start from $200, really, $250 tops. Okay, that way, yeah. And I'm gonna do a video that kind of can show you that. And if you keep catching doubles or almost double, man, your account will be large in no time. Even if you catch 30%, 20%, right? It doesn't have to be doubles. I won't say catch doubles. It just depends. It depends on, I'm all over the place, when I put on a trade, like what I'm looking to get out of it. But small accounts like 250, you got to be careful. You got to be right as well the first trade or two or three. And yeah, you could double it and move on. Then you have $400, double that, $800. And I know it sounds crazy, but it's not. It's not the way I do it. You gotta put on spreads. Don't buy calls. Anybody saying buy calls and puts, they're losing money. That's a losing strategy. I mean, 90% of all options are worthless. So calls, puts, they'll hit you a home run, but you will strike out more than you hit a home run. Your average will suck. Okay, so that's, I rarely do it. I just feel real confident when I do it, but it's really a stupid trade. You should always spread it. Even if you got the legs wide, spread it. My mind just went in the gutter right there. Spread it, man. And of course that then put on two spreads if it's gonna take away some of that delta. So that's what you need to do. And so I want to show you. But anybody buying calls like the Nigerian brothers and stuff, I'm buying this call and I know they on TV and they doing that thing, but that's a losing strategy. Buying the calls and they never tell you when they got out. Notice that, right? They just, I'm in this for 4 weeks. I'm in this trade for 4 weeks. They never tell you when they got out of the trade. They might got out the same damn day because once it starts going down, man, them options lose. They're losing value every day. But if it doesn't go their way quick, you're losing some serious money, man. So you got to be right. You got to be, and that's the things. She's listening. For her to put that up, she's listening. For you to buy options, you got to be correct, right? You got to be correct with time, and you got to be correct with, it's got to move basically when you buy it, man. If it just goes sideways, you're losing, So they never really talk about spreads, and that's what I do. Even selling, you want to sell them, not even buy them. If you're gonna do anything, sell them, right? That way you're making money because it's already on. Time is on your side, If it ticks away, you're making money. So anyway, thanks for watching. The people that got in here late, check out the replay, because this is a good video, man. You see one of my rants and why I just feel like the world is, I won't say coming to an end, but the stock market is just, you know, I don't know. I don't know where it's going, you know, even though everything still looks bullish, but nah, man, it's being held up. And once some strings are cut or somebody stops doing, you know, working the puppet, down it goes, right? If you got a puppet and you let go of the strings, the puppet fold comes crashing down, right? So, and then think of that little scenario, because that's what I think. The market's just being held up with a puppet, right? And I'm looking at my replay. I'm looking at my screen on the on YouTube, and I watch myself going like this. Anyway, I'm like, what the hell is that? What am I doing there? Anyway, yeah, so check out the replay, man. I think you'll enjoy it. And let me know, man. Let me know in the comments. Let me know in the comments and then thumbs up, yeah, if you like this. So thanks for watching. Dre Trades on Twitter. That's the best way to contact me. Look, it go right to my phone, right? Oh, check it out. I love responding because I ain't doing nothing. And then Dre Trades on Instagram. That'll be a little slow. I still get the notifications. And of course, if you comment on any video in here, any video on my channel, I'll answer it because those come to my phone as well. All right, so thanks for watching. I appreciate it, everybody. Life Like I, Cashmatic, MT, and everybody else that's in here that didn't respond and reply. I appreciate you. And come back, check out my videos, the channel, and everything. I'll talk to you later. Everyone have a good weekend. Peace.